Welcome, Teton hockey fans, as we apologize in the delay of getting our broadcast
of
up live, as our Wi-Fi seems to be cut out there. We seem to be back on track now, though, as we are just under the first minute, the first period. Teton's still tied at 0 here, as we're up against Arizona State University in this early morning game after a late win last night against Denver University. As we have a change in starting goaltender tonight, as Ryan Buttazzoni steps in replace of Santeri Seppänen, as he gets a rest after what was a great performance from him over this week, or sorry, I say this weekend. And there's 3 appearances that he made. He conceded 5 goals and quite a few shots as well. I couldn't tell you exactly, as we don't have our stat sheet up here right now. Moose, what's your thoughts on today's game?
Today's game, it's an early one. Tetons need to get the legs out under them early on. It's going to be hard with the morning schedule. However, both teams dealing with same conditions here. We'll see who can get their legs going first.
As ASU try to come through the neutral zone, but it's picked off by Dalton Johnson as his pass is turned over. Coming in shot, just goes in wide. As that goes into the corner. Big hit there from Kraft as he battles for it along with Grushka and Mikko Sarenkinen. As Tetons turn that puck over behind their own net, it comes to Kraft in the half wall. He finds Grushka. Goes there to Sport. Grushka coming in with speed now.
This is a demonstration
He'll throw it on net off the post. Quick shot there from Grushka. Took everybody by surprise. As Tetons come close to get an early lead here. As Grushka still with the puck now, he goes over to the front of the net. Puts it down to Dylan Lincoln as he gets out-battled there. And ASU will come out with the puck. And that'll be whistled down for icing against ASU.
This will bring us all the way back down to the bottom left corner
of
the ASU goaltender.
Of Wirecast.
17:43 remaining in the first period. And this brings out the line of Matt Winkle, Peyton O'Connor, and Terrell Coleman on offense, with Kenny Garrett and Travis Kuhn on defense.
Winkle steps in for the draw. He gets tied up there, so is Peyton O'Connor as ASU come out with the puck through the neutral zone. ASU beats Kenny Garrett on the far side. Good stick there from Buttazzoni to break that play up, and it comes out to Matt Winkle. And that puck gets turned over in the Teton blue line.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Kuhl pick it up, gives it over to Terrell Coleman. He gives it over to Winkle. And he'll just toss it in deep. So Coleman batting for it. He gives it over to Winkle. Winkle with it behind the net. They battle for it as the puck gets caught up top, and face off will be to the outside of the zone.
Another key I want to point out for the Tetons today is limiting turnovers.
Of Wirecast.
I know there's been a few rather difficult games lately with the amount of turnovers given up, so we'll see if the Tetons can limit their turnover numbers tonight.
The referee is indicating that the face-off goes outside the zone. As must have been a Teton player that knocked the net off.
Yeah, I believe it was Matt Winkle battling in behind the net. Just happened to knock it off its moorings.
As ASU win the draw back, they look to regroup in their own zone.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
But Wells go there to pick up that loose puck as he chips it over to Andy Williams. Andy Williams with speed. He has Tyler Forrest going in the net. Throws it on net, stick aside by ASU goaltender. Comes Chris Healy. He tries to shot it. Sharp angle shot. It doesn't quite work out for him. Cole Weltzko regroups with it in his own zone. Gives it over to Williams. He tries to find Healy. He just gets caught up in his skates. And yet again, Tetons regain possession. And yet again, it's given up back over to ASU.
Of Wirecast.
And yet again, Tetons regain possession as Andy Williams goes down with the puck in the near side. He just throws it into the chest of ASU goaltender. And he'll cover that one for a whistle.
Little interesting point, Cole Wiltko has been playing offense lately for the Tetons, where last shift he was out on defense. We'll see if John Bokas decides to use him as a switch-up player.
So Winkle steps in for the draw. As that's one over to Will Lansbury could try and take it in the corner. He gets bumped off the puck.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
As ASU come back the other way, they come back down on 2-on-2. The shot just misses wide. Looked like Butters only had it covered. As Zagurskis picks up the puck behind his own net. Winkle try to get the puck out just a little bit too far ahead of him. And Dalton Johnson will just hold it behind his own net. Gives it over to Nikita Zagurskis. He has a 2-on-1 and after a bad change. Zagurskis walking all the way in. Shot, rebound in front.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Nikita Zagurskis gets bumped into the ASU goaltender. There's what looked like to be a clear goal there for the Tetons. Just a little bit of miscommunication. And then a whistle in front as Zagurskis went tumbling over the goaltender.
Little tap on the pads from Zagurskis and the goaltender, no hard feelings. So this draw will come outside of the ASU zone.
Just under 5 minutes gone here in the first period.
This is a demonstration of
still
Wirecast.
No daylight for either team as they still battle hard. No real opportunities, some close calls for ASU. As they regain possession in their own zone. And they run it around the boards. Travis Kuhn there trying pinch, doesn't quite keep the puck in. As Kraft is there to cover for him. As the rim pass goes over to Grushka. Grushka with speed, makes one nice move.
This
and another.
Is a demonstration
and yet
of
another gives over to
Wirecast.
Lincoln. Lincoln tries to find Kraft on the far side, however it comes over to Kuhn. Kuhn tries to throw it on net, blocked away by the ASU goaltender. As that puck will come out to the far side where Lincoln will grab it, give it over to Grushka. Grushka tried to move it up to the point, just got bumped off the puck there as it comes to ASU. And now Teton's back with it. Travis Kuhn has it. He will just dump it down into
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
the ASU zone as they come out. The puck comes out to Tyler Forrest on the blue line. He makes one nice move and another. Just gets bumped off the puck there. Tetons have to watch on their turnovers here. As players seem to be making one nice move and then trying to make the next one and then the next one if it works out. Just need to make that quick, easy play, especially this early on in the game. As Forrest takes it wide, throws it in front of the net. That's the early play we want. And Terrell Cullen didn't quite sit pretty for him. He was in front of the net, shot from Tyler Forrest.
This is a demonstration of
Wirecast.
Wirecast.
Up, out of play.
Smart play for Tyler Forrest on the first shot, realizing he wasn't in a very good scoring position. Just tries to shoot off the pads, get a rebound, almost worked out as Terrell Coleman was waiting in the slot.
Exactly 14 minutes left here in the first period, folks. As the faceoff's won back to Mikko Rankin, tried to give it over to Dalton Johnson. As just got caught up in his skates, he would just kick it back down low.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Back to Mikko Rankin, who will give it over to Dalton Johnson. Who will just take it all the way back. As Terrell Coleman's there just to chip the puck out. A little puck got caught in a couple foot of skates there. Teton's coming away the puck. And Peyton Olcon will just dump it in deep. Attempted pass by Will Lansbury, just too far out of the reach of Cole Weltzko.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
He gets bumped off it there. As Cole Weltzko manages to keep it in the zone. Gives it over to Zagurskis. Zagurskis through to the middle to Matt Folstad. Matt Folstad shot blocked in front. And here come ASU back the other way. Good step by Weltzko to break that play up. This puck is deflected down into the Teton territory.
This is a demonstration of
By Weltzko
Wirecast.
just to make sure that puck gets out of the zone. As Andy Williams does collect that puck off from Zagurskis. Winkle back to Andy Williams. Andy Williams to Zagurskis in front. Backdoor attempt for Andy Williams just out of his reach. As that was a close call there for the Tetons. Kenny Gary steps up, tries to find a backdoor. Zagurskis doesn't quite get there. That goes behind the net to Winkle. Wraparound attempt by him. Goes in
This
front of the
is a
face of goal.
demonstration of Wirecast.
And ASU just chipped that puck out. Here come ASU back on the other way. 3-on-2 for them. Good stick by Kuhn to break that play up and chip it in the corner. So a good heads-up play by him. Spin around a shot, just misses wide of the net. As Chris Healy just lost control of the puck there, but managed to get it over to Williams, who finds Kenny Garrett on this near side. Kenny Garrett chips it in low, tries to find Forrest in front of the net.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Puck deflecting, a lot of deflecting pucks here today, especially this early morning game. As Mikko Srenkin comes out of his own zone. Nice little move by him as Tetons have numbers on a 3-on-2. Mikko Srenkin coming in, tries a shot. Blocked in front. As Forrest collects the puck and he'll just dump it back down low. And he'll go and chase after it himself.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
As here comes Logan Kraft. Oh, the ASU blue line. Nice move by him. Goes over to Forrest. Forrest around the back of the net. Gives it back to Kraft. Kraft with it in the corner. Fighting off a couple of sticks. So he moves up to the point of Dalton Johnson. He moves over to Serenkin. He's got time for a shot. Big shot. And gloved and held by Mark. And if I say this right,
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Pechika? We'll go with...
Well, yeah. Close one. Difficult name.
Quite a few difficult names on the rosters this weekend.
Smart save there, holding on to the puck, realizing that his men needed a change. As it is now 10:33 remaining in this first period. Grushka, Lincoln, and Kraft still out there.
As the face-off was won back by Grushka, so Srenkin, he'll just throw it on net, off the side of the net. It comes to Kraft in the corner.
This is a
He'll try and play it down
demonstration
for
of
Lincoln, just out of the way of his
Wirecast.
reach. Dalton Johnson keeps the blue line shot on goal, rebound attempt by Kraft. Throws it in front of the net, back to Srenkin, and he'll just chip it back down low. As it finds Dalton Johnson up on the blue line, gives it over to Grushka. Attempt to move by Grushka, gets turned over. Good stick by him though, just managed to get that puck down deep to Kraft. As ASU will try and break out of their own zone. Good forechecking here from the Tetons. As here
This
come
is a
ASU back the other way.
demonstration of
They
Wirecast.
just throw it on net, stick aside by Buttazzoni. As Rankin moves puck up to Peyton Okon, who finds Grushka. Grushka with Terrell going to the net. Terrell Cohen was screaming for that pass. Just Grushka didn't quite manage to get that pass out over to the front of the net. As ASU come back the same way.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Both teams still just trying to get a feel for each other. A couple of close calls for ASU. And a good save there by Buttazzoni. Getting that big left pad out as the net became dislodged, so no change allowed for the Tetons.
I'd like to say so far the Tetons have had the momentum, but remain scoreless early on. So this face-off will come down to the left of Buttazzoni after that nice save.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Again, folks, we do apologize for the Wirecast logo appearing on your screen, as we're still not able to get rid of it. It just seems to be when we're in this building it appears. So we do apologize again for that.
A big thank you to everyone tuning in this morning. We understand it is a pretty early game for most people to
This
get up and
is a
watch, so we thank you
demonstration
for your
of
support.
Wirecast.
This face-off comes down to the left of the Arizona State goaltender.
The face-off is won back by Forrest. Shot it goes off the mask of ASU goaltender from Andy Williams. As he'll just check that all buckles are still intact.
He's got a quick head, ladies and gentlemen.
This is
So
a
we'll reset where we
demonstration
just
of
were.
Wirecast.
As linesman dropped that puck before Tyler Forrest was even in line for the draw. He was not happy about that one. As it comes down low into the Teton zone, well, Forrest and Weltico battle for it. Picked off there by Weltico. He'll just try and chip it up the boards to Andy Williams out of his reach. Shot comes in, deflected wide.
This
They
is
issue
a
having little bit
demonstration
zone time
of
here as Forrest comes away
Wirecast.
with the puck. He gives it over to Williams. Williams makes a nice little chip play onto himself. Just gets sticked away though, as Hilly's there to retrieve that puck. Finds down low Andy Williams. Shot. Big save there by the goaltender. Another big save as he'll hold that one. Keeping this game scoreless is the ASU goaltender.
2 quick saves. Smart play by Chris Hilly, finding Andy Williams down low instead of rushing a shot. Gets the pass there and gives Williams 2 opportunities.
This is a demonstration of
Comes
Wirecast.
into the draw to the left of ASU net. Will Landsberg finds Strengkin on the far side. He'll just rim it down low for Winkle. Zagurskis will come up within the half wall. They'll battle for it along with Will Landsberg. As it comes back to Zagurskis. Zagurskis moves up top to Johnson. Johnson back down for Zagurskis. Zagurskis finds White Strengkin. Comes in, shot blocked. And that one will be chipped out the left length of the ice. As ASU will beat off the icing
This
call.
is a demonstration of Wirecast.
As Zagurskis comes away with that puck, he'll try and chip it over to Will Landsberg, who was interfered with. No call on the play. And it comes over to Dalton Johnson. As that one goes up onto the mask. Again of ASU goaltender.
He's taking a few early headshots here. We'll see if he's stays down a little bit longer,
This
giving
is a
himself some time to
demonstration of
recover. I believe.
Wirecast.
As a goaltender, we can confirm that is definitely part of the game, and it is not fun to get hit in the head.
As the faceoff is run back to Kenny Garrett. He'll just throw it in far side for Kraft. And he'll toss it down low for Grushko. He'll find Lincoln in the middle. Broken up play there by him as he has to recover that puck in the half wall and just toss it back down low.
This is a demonstration of
Good pitch there from
Wirecast.
Kenny Garrett keeping the puck in the ASU zone. However, ASU manages to chip it out and come back in here in behind their own net. There's a good pinch by Travis Kuhn keeping it in. As they come back for ASU, they find a rink-wide pass. ASU coming in, they just throw it on net, sticks aside by Buttazzoni. And moved up to Kraft by Kenny Garrett. Kraft just chips it in low.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
As Lincoln tried to find someone in the middle, no one was there. As ASU come back into the Teton zone. Shot sticked aside by Buttazzoni. Took an awkward bounce off of his pad there. And Dylan Lincoln will come back with the puck. Good move by Lincoln, throws it in front of the net, just misses wide. Good job by him, getting some space off of using his speed.
This is a demonstration of
Good move by ASU
Wirecast.
offender, just throws it wide of the net. As Dalton Johnson will just delay this puck and wait for options as he gives it over to his defensive partners, Sarankinen. He'll just throw it down on net. And back on ASU. ASU, almost a breakaway attempt there. Picked off there by Buttazzoni, and he'll just hold that there for a whistle.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Smart play by Buttazzoni, playing the puck, realizing his man was second in the race there. Getting up to the half wall, making sure the opportunity was less threatening than the original. So this face-off will come down to the left of Buttazzoni. Tetons will get a line change out there.
I do apologize for the sound effects, folks. I just need to bang my head on the beam just above me there. As a breakout pass finds Forrest, he gives it over to Hilly.
This is a demonstration of
Hilly
Wirecast.
takes a shot. Good save there. Almost managing to hold it. It's an ASU goaltender. Big hit there by Folstad. Keeping the zone. His teammates let him know that that was a good play. There's a good forecheck there by the Tetons. Move it up top. Move it over to Weltico. Weltico shots. Glove save and held. A little bit of a windmill action there from the goaltender.
It's all about showmanship. However, good eyes tracking that puck all the way into the glove, making that save.
This is a demonstration of
4:58 remaining in
Wirecast.
the first period. The all-sophomore line of Chris Hilly, Tyler Forrest, and Andy Williams remains out there.
So Forrest steps into the draw to the left of the ASU net. One back by ASU as they just run it around the boards. And chip it down as Kenny Garrett will chase after it. No icing call on the play. As that puck just was not moving fast enough. As Chris Hilly comes out with it in his own zone. He
This
comes in with
is a
speed.
demonstration of Wirecast.
He makes a nice move around one. Makes backdoor pass for Andy Williams. Just didn't quite get a piece of it. As that one trickles wide. Good chance there for the Tetons after a really nice move from Chris Hilly. Andy Williams letting everybody know that he wants that puck. As he finds it, finds backdoor. Tyler Forrest shot and a good save there by the ASU goaltender, not letting anything through down low.
This is a demonstration of
Chris comes out with a top
Wirecast.
shot, just goes wide of the net. Rankin will just toss it back down low for Andy Williams on the far side. Moved out to Dalton Johnson. Dalton Johnson will just tuck it in back down low. He wished that was a Teton stick. As ASU coming back the other way. ASU coming in through the zone. Loose puck behind the net, picked up by Sarinkinen. And he'll come back down with speed.
This is a demonstration of
Nice move by him.
Wirecast.
He gets stood up though. As he looked like he was getting through him there. And number 4, Joshua Morgan, said no to that one for ASU.
So this will bring out the line of Winkle, Zagurskis, and Landswork with Folstead and Weltico on defense.
3 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the first period.
This is a demonstration of
Matt Winkle took
Wirecast.
through the puck with a nice move. Just gets picked off there though. And again, Tetons have to watch out on their turnovers. As Matt Folstad standing his guy up. Good job, good defensive effort there by him, as Matt Winkle was there to intercept that pass from the middle. As Zagurskis has it, gives it over to Will Landsberg. Throw it in front and held and covered by ASU goaltender.
This is a demonstration of
Good stop
Wirecast.
there, not allowing the rebound with Tetons all around. So with 2:51 remaining in the first period, this faceoff comes down to the right of the Arizona State goaltender. No score thus far in the game.
Face off. A little bit of a mismatch there of who won that one, but it comes out of the ASU zone either way, as Tetons will regroup for it. Try to find Terrell Coleman, no icing call.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
As Grusher comes out with the puck in the corner. He spins off one man. Makes move around another. Tried to find Kenny Garrett, but Kenny Garrett had a different play in mind from what Grushka had. As a good back check from him. Sends his man into the boards. As it comes down for Kenny Garrett, as he will just move this puck up
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
to Terrell Coleman. Terrell Coleman has it. He'll just chip it in low. Good job by him. Doing his job for his team. Keeping the puck in low. Just wearing down players as he's doing that. Good job there by him. He comes out of the ASU zone. Tyler Force is there to battle for it.
This is a demonstration of
As
Wirecast.
ASU come into Teton zone with it. Number 25 tried to put the body on Mikko Srenkinen, and he read it. Sent his man flying into the boards. As Forrest finds Hilly. Hilly with a shot, blocked her aside by the ASU goaltender. That was in the corner. And he takes a heavy hit. Srenkinen over to Johnson. Johnson back to Srenkinen. Srenkinen shot
This is
just
a
takes the body in
demonstration
front,
of
goes in the corner.
Wirecast.
As we're in the final minute here in the first period. As ASU will try and chip that puck out of the zone. Dalton Johnson, good job picking off that pass. He's going to do this one himself. Shot just trickles past after the ASU goaltender got a big piece of it. And here come ASU back the other way. Dalton Johnson picks that puck off.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Passings from both teams haven't been quite as perfect as they'd want. There's quite a few turnovers here, especially in the neutral zones from both teams. As it finds Cole Weltzko on the blue as he just tries to chip it back down low. As there will be a breakaway with 2-1 and a shot, and just over the top of the net with time expiring as this first period is over, folks. Still a scoreless game here. We're just gone.
This is a
10:32
demonstration
a.m.
of
back in
Wirecast.
As we'll be back in about 15 minutes. It shows up on the clock. Moose, what's your thoughts so far?
Personally, I believe the Tetons carried the flow of the game for most of the first period, just unable to solve the ASU goaltender as he had a very solid period. So I'm excited to see what the second period has in store. The morning legs are out from under the players. We'll see if the game picks up from here on out.
We'll be back in about 15 minutes, folks.
This
Don't go
is a
anywhere.
demonstration of Wirecast.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for our second period of hockey action.
This is a
As we
demonstration
wait
of
just for the water to
Wirecast.
freeze over. There's definitely a lot of water out there, especially in that neutral zone.
That is true, and we saw the effects of that last night. Puck stopping dead in their track. So the refs will give it a bit of time to freeze, and we're going to get underway right now.
As we have the sophomore line of Tyler Forrest, Danny Williams, Chris Hilly out there with Travis Kuhn and Kenny Garrett.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
As here come ASU in a quick shot. Blocked to the side by Buttazzoni. She makes a good save early. And back on the Tetons, Danny Williams with a nice move, round one. Leaves it for Forrest. Forrest back in front, loose in front, and that's a celebrating goal from Chris Hilly, banging that puck in off the rebound. What looked again to be a harmless play is that goalie didn't quite have his post sealed. And they're arguing for it, saying that
This
goalie was
is a
pushed in the net.
demonstration of
But
Wirecast.
that would be a good goal on the play as your Tetons take a 1-0 lead. Just 23 seconds here into the second period.
That's a gritty goal for the Tetons. They don't ask how. They just ask how many, and Chris Hilly banging away manages to put that puck in the back of the net to get the Tetons a 1-0 lead with 19:37 to go in the second.
As a face-off is won back by Matt Winkle as Will Landsberg gives it over to Garrett. We'll give it back to Landsberg.
This is a
Landsberg finds Kuhn.
demonstration of
Just chip it in
Wirecast.
down low as Winkle chase after it. So forecheck that puck. As that puck goes down to the corner of the Teton zone. Travis Kuhn's there battling for it. As picked off there by Winkle, gives it over to Zagurskis. Gets it back to Winkle. Nice move by Winkle, coming in, shot, good save there by the goaltender. And that puck comes back the other way.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
As it finds Kowalski. Gives over to Winkle, back to Zagurskis. Teton's back in the other way, blocked to the side from that shot from Zagurskis into the netting. And that one will be blown dead.
Off the goaltender, this will remain inside. Face off to his left. This brings out Ryan Grushka, Logan Kraft, and Dylan Lincoln on offense.
Some nice cheering music here in this Monday morning in Denver, Colorado.
This is a demonstration of
As
Wirecast.
the puck is moved over to Logan Kraft. As ASU come out of the zone, only as far as Cole Weltko, who just chip it back down. Finds Grushka. Grushka gets put down hard. As the puck is then tossed back into the ASU zone from Cole Weltko. A little bit of mismatch there as again comes back to Cole Weltko, who will again just chip it back down to the zone and allow Grushka to chase after it.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
As Lincoln's in there battling for it as it comes out of the Teton offensive zone. So it finds Lincoln, who will give it over to Johnson. Johnson cutting in wide. Finds the late guy, Lincoln. And back come ASU, back the other way as they have a 3-on-1 with Dalton Johnson back checking. Coming backdoor pass, good stick from Johnson, breaking up that play.
This is a demonstration
That's
of
Buttazzoni.
Wirecast.
Dalton Johnson breaking up that pass. Shot comes in high and gloved down by Buttazzoni.
As you mentioned, excellent back check by Dalton Johnson, getting back, breaking up that play. One of the speedier Teton defense, he used it to his advantage there. So after that quick grab by Buttazzoni, this faceoff will come down to his left.
Andy Williams steps in for the draw. He seems to be the favorite on that line on
This is
face
a
off
demonstration
on the
of
left side of the ice.
Wirecast.
As he won that one back to Kenny Garrett. As ASU just chip it back down into the Teton zone where Garrett will be behind the net. Find Chris Hilly, who will just chip it off the boards and make sure that one gets out as ASU just chip it back down. And out with the puck comes Travis Kuhn. And again, Hilly will chip it off the boards, make sure he gets out of the zone. Nice hit there from Andy Williams.
This is a
Hilly will take up the
demonstration
puck
of
back in behind his own
Wirecast.
net. As that one from Chris Hilly is just chipped up and out of play.
And one player goes on to collect that puck. By player, I mean a ASU player not currently dressing tonight.
Quite a good turnout here for a morning game, as we have, let's count it here, 2, 5, 7, 8, 10 people in the stands watching this one.
This is a demonstration of
I'm sure the
Wirecast.
Tetons will be showing a little bit of nerves with the amount of crowd that's here tonight.
Compared to last night, a little bit light on the numbers, but that's expected with a morning game. Just gotta battle through, I guess.
As the face-off comes to the left of Buddy's Zoni's net.
This
Face-off
is a
won back by
demonstration
ASU.
of
They'll just
Wirecast.
chip it back down low, where they'll regain possession. Picked off there by Garrett, though, as they'll battle for it. C collects the puck in behind his own net. Knocked off the puck there. Pass out in front. As Andy Williams is there to collect that loose puck. Gives it over to Hilly. Hilly coming through the zone now. Gives it over to Forrest, just too far ahead of him to take that pass. As the Tetons in a bit of a line change there. Luckily they didn't get called for too many men on that one. As Forrest
This
just
is a
tips that puck in
demonstration
deep.
of
Lets
Wirecast.
Will Lansford go and chase after it. As he has Zagorskis in there helping with him. As Zagorskis comes out with the puck behind the net. And ASU will rim it down the length of the ice. And that will be an icing call against ASU. As Cole Weltzko will touch that one up.
15:47 remaining in the second period. Tetons opting not to change on that icing call, so this faceoff will come down to the left of the Arizona State goaltender.
This is
Matt
a
Winkle will step in
demonstration
to
of
take this one.
Wirecast.
As the faceoff is won back to Nikita Zagorskis. From Matt Winkle, gives it over to Weltzko. Weltzko with it down low now. Weltzko moved back into defense after being on offense the last 2 games. Shot in from Zagorskis, gets covered and swallowed up by Mark Besica.
Had a bit of a change up there as Matt Winkle and Nikita Zagorskis find the point. Well, Cole Weltzko and Matt Folstad were down low on the offense.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
As Winkle will step in for this drop to the right of Besica's net. Dalton Johnson move it back over to where he got it from. Sarenkinen, his shot gets blocked aside. Dalton Johnson picks off that loose puck in the middle as he turns the puck back over. Good back check there from Zagorskis. Breaks up that play.
This is a
Won that puck on
demonstration
himself.
of Wirecast.
As the play from Sarenkinen just placed it down back into the ASU zone, sorry. As ASU will just chip it back down deep into Teton territory where Will Lansford's there to collect a rim from Sarenkinen. Lansford trying to make that pass out. Just too many sticks in the way for him.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Zagorskis pick up that puck. He makes a pass over to Dalton Johnson in the middle. Dalton Johnson delays, finds back door to Zagorskis. Almost golden opportunity there for Zagorskis. Just didn't quite get a handle on the shot. As Matt Winkle's in there battling for it along with Kenny Garrett. That moves out to the blue line. 2-on-1 here for ASU.
This
Shot penalty
is a
shot.
demonstration
Shot
of
saved by
Wirecast.
Buttazzoni. As Dalton Johnson clears that one over into the corner. Matt Winkle collects that puck, and here come the Tetons. As Joel Coleman's driving the net. Good move by Matt Winkle. Loose in front of the net there. Terrell Coleman just couldn't quite get a stick on it. He wanted that pass a little bit earlier from Winkle. As ASU clear their lines. only as far as Kenny
This
Garrett, though.
is a demonstration
comes
of
over to
Wirecast.
Terrell Coleman gives it back to Tyler Forrest. Forrest coming in with a shot. Deflected wide into the corner. And ASU will clear that one down the length of the ice as Kenny Garrett is not there to play that icing. So but it's only forced to play it on the boards to Ocon. Ocon finds Kuhn. Kuhn over to Forrest. Forrest in through the middle.
This
That
is
one
a
gets caught off in
demonstration
front.
of
Back down to
Wirecast.
Peyton Ocon behind the net. So he walks up to the blue line, just dumps it back into the zone. Try to create a little bit of space here for Tyler Forrest in the middle. But picked off again by ASU. .12:30 left here in the second period, folks, as your Tetons still have a 1-0 lead. And still no real
This is a demonstration
clear
of
opportunities
Wirecast.
for either team. As plays in front are players, sorry, just throwing pucks on net and going for garbage goals, as that's what Chris Healy managed to find there early in the second period. A lot of dumping and chasing and battles in the corner. And speaking of which, Lincoln's in there with Grushka, and they're just holding the puck in deep there.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Good job by Lincoln to come out with the puck. He walks, shot saved by the goaltender, and stick to side. As ASU come out their own zone. Good back check from Grushka, managed to turn that puck over. He finds Dylan Lincoln on the stretch pass. Dylan Lincoln will just wait for numbers. He'll throw it back to Dalton Johnson on the half wall. He'll give it up to Serenkinen.
This is a
Serenkinen will just
demonstration
try and chip
of
it back down low.
Wirecast.
Out of the reach of Lincoln. ASU will try and chip it off the glass. Awkward bounce there for ASU. Good interception there from Mikko Serenkinen. So that play is onside. Serenkinen coming in through now. Thrown in front there for Andy Williams, but Andy Williams doesn't quite get a stick on it. Hilly down to Forrest. Forrest walks, shot. Just goes over the top of the net. Serenkinen will play it back down for Williams in the corner. And he'll battle for it. Good moves there by him, dipping and diving.
This is a demonstration of
Two guys in that
Wirecast.
battle. Forrest comes in to help out as we have a delayed penalty here for your Tetons. Hilly in front. Gives it to Tyler Forrest behind the net. Tries to find Hilly in front. Shot and saved and held by ASU.
So we will see your Teton power play for, I believe, is the first time tonight.
I believe so. As we're just in the midway point here in the second period.
Fun little fact to see how small the hockey world
This
is.
is a demonstration
Goaltenders
of
Basica
Wirecast.
and Buttazzoni actually used to play on the same junior team in El Paso, Texas.
Well, there you go. I'm sure they'll will have been exchanging words before and after the game. Because that's what is great about the hockey community is while you might play the game and you're not good friends on the ice, after the game you always shake the guy's hand and everything's back to good
This
merits.
is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Kenny Garrett has it here. He moved it over to Forrest. Forrest just throws it in front of the net, blocked aside by the goaltender as he was being screened in front by Chris Hilly. And that one was chipped up and out of play. As that will come back. Or should I say stay in the ASU zone.
Puck was off a Teton body, and now they'll move it outside.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Exactly 10 minutes here. Sorry, Christian.
You're
Left in
fine.
the second period. As the face-off is one back to Zagriskas. And they take it in deep as Tetons change power play lines. Zagriskas, Johnson, Serenkinen, Winkle, and Will Landsberg out there. And Serenkinen tried to find Zagriskas just too far ahead of him. Nice move by him though on the one-handed. Throws into the corner.
This
Moves
is
up
a
to
demonstration
Johnson.
of
Set up here in the power
Wirecast.
play. John Snow to Serenkin, and Serenkin down to Winkle. Winkle misread that pass. But it finds Will Landsberg down low. Gets over to Winkle. Winkle up to Dalton Johnson. Back to Winkle. Winkle has time for a shot. Shot off the blocker and up into the glass by the goaltender. That puck is held down behind the net. And that one is covered and held.
So we'll have 37 seconds remaining in this Teton power play.
This is a
See if
demonstration
they can
of
get something going
Wirecast.
as they bring out the line of Chris Haley, Andy Williams, and Ryan Grushka. Back on the fence, they have to go with Tyler Forrest and Kenny Garrett.
The face-off is won by the Tetons, but ASU managed just to chip that puck out. As they're being forced hard here. There's Tyler Forrest. So he comes out with the puck with speed.
This is a
Nice
demonstration
moves
of
into the middle.
Wirecast.
Back around the outside, he goes behind the net. Moves over to Kenny Garrett. And he'll just keep it down low. Battling for it is Andy Williams and Kenny Garrett, and then comes Hilly to help him out. Hill alone in front. Moves over to Grushka. And Forrest has the puck now. He'll just shoot the puck up in the air and a goal. I'm not too sure who got that one. If it could have been Forrest, if it deflected up. Hilly says that is pointing Forrest, saying that he got the goal. As the
This
shot came
is a
in and fumbled by
demonstration
the
of
ASU
Wirecast.
goaltender. As your Tetons take a 2-0 lead with 8:28 left in this second period.
Good work by Hilly and Williams in front of the net, getting in there, getting the screen, and the Forrest shot finds its way through the seam and ends up in the back of the Arizona State net.
Two, we'll call them garbage goals here for the Tetons. As they managed to double their lead.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
As ASU just chip it down the length of the ice. That'll be on net, but as only as he'll play it off for Serenkinen. As Dalton Johnson manages to chip that by his man, and he'll regain possession of the puck. Kraft wants the puck, pass over to Serenkinen, shot, and fumbled, but ASU goaltender managing to hold it.
Yeah, it looked like he was
This
trying to
is
hit
a
it to the side
demonstration
there.
of
Just
Wirecast.
took an awkward balance, however, no problem for him as he holds on to that one. So this face-off will come down to his left.
Definitely being the busier of the goaltenders here in this hockey game. As we haven't had to say Buttazzoni's name too many times.
True, however, Buttazzoni has lived up to the task when he's been called upon.
He has been ready for the challenge, as here's another challenge for him on a breakaway. ASU shot into the chest of Buttazzoni, and he'll swallow that one up and hold that one. Good back check there from
This is a
Dylan Lincoln to catch his
demonstration
guy.
of Wirecast.
It's almost a dangerous part of a game where you're not getting too many shots. Is all of a sudden you'll get a breakaway opportunity or something like that. You have to be ready for it. Good job by Buttazzoni there.
The face-off comes to his left. Battling for it down low is Matt Folstad.
This
Up to
is
the
a
half wall is
demonstration
ASU.
of
And
Wirecast.
sticked away there by Matt Winkle as Will Lansford comes away with the puck. Your Tetons have a 3-on-2. Will Lansford with speed down the outside. Pass up to Kenny Garrett. Kenny Garrett will walk, shoot. Just missed wide of the net there. As he's still looking for his first as a Teton. He had a few looks last night, and that was a good look there for him. As the puck comes out for ASU. They have a one-on-one opportunity. The shot comes in, stick aside by not Stepanin, sorry.
This is
Buttazzoni.
a demonstration of Wirecast.
Got a little bit of used to saying Stepanin's name after the last two games, but it was Buttazzoni who made that save. As the puck comes out for Zaguskas, tried to find rink wide Cole Weltical as he just chips it back down deep. As good forecheck there from the Tetons forces ASU to turn the puck over. Finds Chris Haley down low, who will find Andy Williams, but with a force in the middle shot. And sticked up in the air and
This
held
is a demonstration of
by
Wirecast.
ASU.
6:27 remaining in this second period. Face off down low to the left of the ASU goaltender. Tetons with the 2-0 lead, looking strong thus far.
As the face-off to the left of the goaltender is won by Tyler Forrest, back to Chris Hilly, who will find Travis Kuhn. Shot from Kuhn is swallowed and held again by Beshika.
This
My
is a
personal problem, my
demonstration of
shoelace came undone. I'll just tie
Wirecast.
it up quickly. Draw one back by the Tetons, back to Kuhn. Kuhn plays that down low, intercepted pass there. ASU starts up from their own zone. Good stick check by Forrest, take that back down low. Puck rolls around to Williams. Williams beats his man, gets up to Hilly. Hilly slides that back to Garrett. Garrett back to Hilly. Hilly walks,
This
cycles
is
down
a
low to Williams.
demonstration of
Goes up to Garrett.
Wirecast.
Garrett's shot, that's blocked away. And comes to the half wall.
As ASU managed to chip that puck out, it'll come to Andy Williams, who he was recovering for Travis Kuhn off that pinch. As Kuhn regains possession, he'll try and make a move to the middle. Almost does so, but it sticks away into the corner. As it finds Andy Williams down low as he battles for it with his man. Williams finds Johnson. Johnson will walk, throw in front of the net. Loose in front of the net as Hilly has it. Shot just goes wide of the net.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
As Tyler Forrest run it back down low. That will find Andy Williams, who will give it up to Johnson, give it back to Williams. As Williams was stood up there in the middle. And it comes out to Mikos Rankinen, who just played off the boards. And it'll come back down into Teton territory. So we'll find Rankinen. We'll give it to Williams, who will give it back to Rankinen. Rankinen with speed down the outside. Leaves it for
This
Kraft.
is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Kraft gets pickpocketed there. And a good stick from Dalton Johnson, one-handed, batting that one out there. Taking away a breakaway as Forrest is there with that one shot. And that one goes off a shin pad and out to the outside. As ASU come back with numbers as they have a 2-on-1. Going into the zone, pass back door shot. And another shot, and a goal. Buttazzoni making two saves, two great saves there. As this lead is cutting half, folks, and what was
This
a very
is a
much
demonstration
Teton
of
hockey game
Wirecast.
has definitely changed ranks here.
4:28 remaining in this second period. Buttazzoni making the first two saves there. No one tied up the man in front, and after a while, after a few whacks, he puts in the back of the net. We'll see how the Tetons react to that recent lead being cut in half.
As Grushko steps in line for the draw with Kraft and Lincoln on his wings. With Cole,
This
Cole
is a
and Matt
demonstration
Folstead in
of
defense.
Wirecast.
As Folstead tries to play it off the boards. As it comes back down and behind the Teton net where Welko will have to pick it up. As ASU come out with the puck. However, Kraft gives it over to Grushka. Grushka has Lincoln driving the net. He'll try and make it move to the middle. Moves it back up to Folstead. Folstead throw it down back to Grushka. Grushka over to Welsko. Welsko's got time in that one. Shot comes in and ends up at the feet of Vesika.
This is a
Took a
demonstration of
strange bounce off the body,
Wirecast.
almost found back of the net. However, good stop there, tracking that all the way through.
As Grushko step back in line for the draw. However, his wingers will change as he has Terrell Coleman and Peyton Ocon on his wings, with Kenny Garrett and Travis Kuhn on defense. As it's one back to Kenny Garrett. He'll just run it back down low. Grushko going to battle
This
for it.
is a demonstration
Moved out
of
to the point.
Wirecast.
As Kuhn just keeps it in the zone. As that one goes up into the ceiling and stays in the ceiling.
Yeah, a rare little bounce there as the puck is not coming back down. We're going to have to get a new one.
As a face-off is won by ASU as they'll run around the boards, pinching as Kenny Garrett doesn't quite manage it. Good stick there by
This
Travis
is a
Kuhn, breaking up that 2-on-1
demonstration of
opportunity.
Wirecast.
Here comes to Kuhn in behind his own net. Kuhn with the puck, make a nice little chip play up to Joel Coleman. We'll try and chip that puck through. Here come ASU again. The shot goes up behind the net and onto the glass. And Garrett will collect the puck, try and move it up to Ryan Grushka. It's just out of his reach. As he'll just go for a change.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Garrett to Winkle, Winkle to Ocon. He doesn't quite get a good handle on it though. However, he's there to support that play and keep that puck in the zone. As it comes down to Peyton Ocon, he'll move it down to Winkle. As Tetons are looking tired out here on the ice as they manage to get a change as it comes down to the Teton zone. And that will be a penalty on
This
what
is a
I
demonstration
think
of Wirecast.
will be Mikko Sarenkinen for holding.
That is the call, and he doesn't really agree. But with 2:27 remaining in the second period, we will see the Teton penalty kill. Tetons opt to go with Nikita Zagurskis and Matt Winkle up front, with Kenny Garrett and Dalton Johnson on defense.
As the faceoff is won by Winkle over to Zagurskis, and he manages
This
to clear
is
the
a
Teton line there.
demonstration of Wirecast.
As we're at 2:14 left here in the second period, as that will be a penalty on ASU. Good job by Matt Winkle to draw that penalty. As number 6, Dylan Adams, will go for a hook.
So 18 seconds in to the Teton penalty kill, it becomes a 4-on-4.
This is a demonstration of
Travis Kuhn comes out
Wirecast.
for the Tetons now on defense.
The Tetons special teams really have been the difference makers in their road trip this weekend, as they're what I believe to be 11 for 12 on the penalty kill, which is more than impressive numbers, as they're just outworking teams when they're outmanned. As ASU come back the other way.
This is a demonstration of
Just triples wide the
Wirecast.
net. He didn't get all of that shot as it comes to Kenny Garrett, as he'll find Kuhn, who will then try and find Winkle on the stretch pass. However, intercepted, but here comes Zagurskis on a 2-on-1. Zagurskis with the puck, walking in shot, try to find a backdoor Matt Winkle, but doesn't quite land for him right. As he was adamant of making that pass to Matt Winkle. However, Matt Winkle finds Zagurskis. Zagurskis turns and shoots. Just goes wide of the net as Kuhn collects the puck.
This is a
Goes back to
demonstration
ASU.
of Wirecast.
That one just gets trickles into the corner out of what could have been a nice move from them. However, they have the puck alone in the slot. And the pass just gets picked off there. As it comes back down for ASU down low. They try to make a backdoor play. Good stick there by Buttazzoni to cut that pass off. Moved in front of the net. Pass is not there, as the puck is found in front of the leg pad of Buttazzoni, and he'll just cover that one up. Allow fresh legs to get out here.
This is a demonstration
Bit
of
of time update here.
Wirecast.
52 seconds remaining in the second period. 25 seconds remaining in Mikko's penalty. And 43 seconds remaining in the Arizona State penalty.
As the faceoff is won back by the Tetons. Dalton Johnson will pick off that puck alone in the front now. Good stay by Dalton Johnson to recover as that one gets deflected up into the air.
Bit of a fan on the first pass. Dalton Johnson recovering well, getting his stick in there to knock that out.
We're at
This is a
42.8
demonstration of
seconds left
Wirecast.
here in the second period, as your Tetons are still up by 2-1. As Johnson finds Weltico, Weltico gives it back to Johnson. And here come the Tetons with Lincoln on the puck now. A little bit of miscommunication there, as that could have been a dangerous opportunity. As still could be for the Tetons, as they're back to full strength for 10 seconds. With 15 seconds left here in the second
This
period.
is a demonstration of Wirecast.
It's Peyton Ocon. That pass was too far in front of him to collect that puck as we're back to 5-on-5 hockey action with 3 seconds left here in the period. The turning shot by Grushka. And that will do it, folks, for the second period. As your Tetons are still up 2-1. Again, not too much action, especially in front of the net. As you see Masika and Butters only exchange gloves there.
This is a demonstration of
They're, old
Wirecast.
teammates.
You said it right. Again, neither team, Teton's carrying play, but neither team really being able to pull away in this game. So we'll see in about 15 minutes again. I'm going to go see if I can find a concession stand.
We'll be back in about 14 minutes, folks. Don't go anywhere. we're ready to go here, in this third period. Teton's up 2-1. Both
This
teams,
is a demonstration of
pretty psyched up
Wirecast.
for this game.
A lot of talking from the Tetons in between intermission, but the time for talk is done. Now it is time to go out and prove your words.
And Tetons get a nice long week break after this road trip until their next game, so there's no reason why they can't go out there and leave everything on the ice. Shot from Kenny Garrett just goes wide of the net as that one was a laser. Played in front, saved by the ASU goaltender. Nice pass from Will Landsberg as that one gets caught up in the water.
This is a demonstration of
ASU the other way.
Wirecast.
ASU coming through, cut into the middle. Stopped by Buttazzoni on that sharp angle shot. It's picked off there by Nikita Zagurskis. Tried to find swinging Matt Winkle, but didn't quite work out that way. As Kenny Garrett tried to find Matt Winkle again. As Matt Winkle claiming that he touched that puck. However, the linesman disagreed, and it will
This
be a
is
nice
a
call on the
demonstration
Tetons
of
down to the other side.
Wirecast.
Winkle still arguing. Linesmen are talking it over now. And they determine it was tipped, so they'll bring this face off. We'll see where they end up putting it.
Back to the middle, you would think. Yeah.
Yeah, center ice.
So we're just under the first minute here in the third period. As the face-off swung back to Matt Folstad.
This is a
nice
demonstration
move there.
of Wirecast.
Makes that puck in deep. Good stay by Ryan Gusha to break up that play as he turns the puck over. She walks to the top of the blue line. Knocks it back down for Lincoln, gives it over to Kraft. Kraft plays it back down low. Was looking for Lincoln, but Lincoln had other ideas. As ASU managed to get this puck down deep into the Teton zone. Kraft is there to locate that puck and move it over to Weltical.
This is a demonstration of
Possession
Wirecast.
here. Just going Teton to ASU, back to Tetons, back to ASU as Kraft and Lincoln are battling for it, and Kraft hits his man from behind.
And there will be a call there. So Logan Kraft will sit 2 minutes, and I believe the official ruling was a cross-check. So with 18:15 to go in this game, the Tetons have a critical penalty kill to get rid of here.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
So for this penalty kill, the Tetons opt to start with Matt Winkle, Nikita Zagurskis, Dalton Johnson, and Mikko.
As that one's cleared down the length of the ice by Mikko Sarenkinen. ASU will come back and look to break this puck out. As that play comes to the middle for ASU shot. Deflected over the top of the net. That was looking dangerous for
This
ASU.
is a demonstration of Wirecast.
So it comes back to Dalton Johnson in his own zone. Try to clear his lines, but it comes back to Mikko Sarenkinen, who has a 2-on-1 with Winkle and Zagurskis. Back to it. What a goal! Nikita Zagurskis getting his second. Was that a goal? I do believe so.
I think it's in his glove. I think he stopped it.
Oh, he did? Oh, okay. I apologize, folks. I did kind of wonder why nobody was celebrating that, as I thought I saw the net move.
This is a
Might have been from the
demonstration of
goaltender.
Wirecast.
You're not the only one, as there was a 3 on the board. Whoever it is taken down now.
As ASU goaltender Mark Besica keeping this game at a 1-goal game. Again, a short-handed opportunity for the Tetons. They've been really aggressive here this weekend on the penalty kill.
This
really
is a
good job.
demonstration of Wirecast.
As ASU look to get set up here. They'll throw it back door. Just out of the stick of backdoor pass. Grushka and Lincoln are out there chasing after it. So here come ASU back down the other way. Pass the back door. Shot deflected in front, sticked away by Buttazzoni as he was alert for that one as it deflected off Dalton Johnson's skate.
This is a demonstration of
Right in front of his
Wirecast.
net. And back come ASU again. Shot comes in. So that one just goes straight into the corner. As the Tetons not allowing ASU any time to get set up really here. As Andy Woods finds Dylan Lincoln. Lincoln makes a nice move around one and another. He delays. Looks for some help, but he'll just keep that into the corner until we get back to full strength, which
This is
we
a
are now.
demonstration of Wirecast.
16:05 left here in the third period. As this game has gone quickly. As Dalton Johnson will try and break that puck out. He just kind of misread that play as the ASU pass is misread, and it will go down the length of the ice. Where Chris Hillies there to pick off that puck from the goaltender.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
However, ASU come back with the puck again. They'll get over the red line, just dump it down. As Buttazzoni comes out to play it. Mikko Rankin steps his man up. And he comes out with the puck. Turned over by ASU, walk out in front, comes out. Stick to side by Buttazzoni. As Kowalski makes a nice move around one, round another, takes it to the front of the net. And a good glove save by the goaltender.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Kowalski took a tumble and landed in between the legs of the goaltender.
Good puck track in there as Woltzko going down. Puck flipped up and Basico was able to grab that out of the air. So this faceoff comes down to his left. Matt Winkle will step in to take draw.
We're at 15:07 left here in the third period. A tight game score-wise, but the Tetons definitely getting the majority of the opportunities, majority of possession.
This is a
Numbers are definitely in
demonstration
their
of
favor,
Wirecast.
but goaltender Mark Basica keeping his team in it. And the shot comes in high, and that'll be gloved down. And hell for a whistle again.
Bit of a collision between Will Landsberg and the ASU attacker up top there. No penalties come for that, no harm done. Two men just running into each other.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
As Augustus comes up with that puck off the draw. Where his puck's taken away from him. The clean attempt by ASU is blocked by Matt Winkle and kept in there by Matt Folstad. But here come ASU back in the attack. As they have a 2-on-1. Good back check from Will Lansford to take away the backdoor pass. As ASU are forced to shoot wide of Buttazzoni's net. The defense of the Tetons is definitely better here in this last game of the road trip.
This is a
the back-checking
demonstration
pressure.
of Wirecast.
Definitely been a lot more aware as that shot gets deflected and goes up out of play off of Cole Wiltzko's stick.
You mentioned it right there. The key word was back checking. In the first game of this road trip, the Tetons did not have much of that. Throughout the weekend, they progressed. And by this game, you can see it's making a huge difference in their defensive play.
Face off to the left of Buttazzoni's net. There's 4 steps in for that draw. As he's out
This
there with
is a
O'Connor and
demonstration of
Terrell as he takes the
Wirecast.
puck up. He will just chip that into the zone. He has Terrell in front of the net. And he tries to give it over to Terrell behind the net. Doesn't quite work out though. As ASU come back the other way. And now will be a penalty on the Tetons. As Peyton Olcom will go for a 2-minute slashing call. As he knocked the puck out of the player's stick as he was coming down the ice.
Interesting thing on that call is Ocon slashes with one hand.
I do apologize for my
This
wording,
is a
folks. He
demonstration
slashed
of
the stick out of the
Wirecast.
player's hands, not the puck out of the player's stick, which would be pretty hard to do.
Hey, it'd be impressive if he could.
Tetons go back on the penalty kill tonight. Or sorry, should I say this morning? With Grushka and Lincoln out there. As, he is definitely John Bocus's favorite penalty killers. pass intercepted by Grushka.
This
They'll go
is
and
a
chase after that
demonstration
puck.
of Wirecast.
And we toss back down. And behind the ASU net. Good angling there from Grushka to turn that puck over. As he'll just take it back himself and let ASU chase after him. So he'll drop it back for Dalton Johnson. Johnson will come out the puck in his own zone. He'll give it over to Grushka. Grushka will just take his time coming through, try to slap shot.
This is a
block,
demonstration of
blocked in front.
Wirecast.
It's not a shot that you tend to see Grushka make, but it is one of his best shots. If he gets time to take that slap shot, he definitely can let it rip. As ASU turn the puck over again as it comes to Matt Winkle, gives down to Zagriskas. Zagriskas trying to cut to the middle, sticked away there by Joshua Morgan, number 4 for ASU.
This is a demonstration
As
of
ASU get the puck out of their own
Wirecast.
zone with 30 seconds left here on the Teton penalty. As it is held down low. Moves over on the blue line, shot comes through, deflected up into the glass. Wasn't quite sure if that was Buttazzoni's stick or a player in front. But either way, it came out of harm's way. 5 seconds left here in the penalty, loose in front. As Dalton Johnson collects that puck,
This
gives it over to
is a
Matt Winkle.
demonstration of Wirecast.
As Matt Winkle tried to make a nice little move there, but it just didn't quite work. Had the right idea though. As Danny Williams collects the puck, goes back in over the blue, comes in, shot. Good save there by ASU goaltenders. He used that big shoulder there just to block that puck away. Nice hit there from Forrest, separating body from puck. As Annie tried to find Chris Hilly. And yet another icing call,
This is
questionable
a
icing call.
demonstration of Wirecast.
We could have seen that Chris Hilly touched that puck again.
Yeah, that was a close one. But the Teton power play remaining well and strong. Dylan Lincoln yesterday killed almost 30 seconds off by himself at one point on the penalty kill.
This is a demonstration
Yeah,
of
puck in the
Wirecast.
Teton zone now. They look to try and set up. As they rim that puck around, it'll come to Andy Williams though. As ASU come back into the Teton zone, shot just misses wide of Buttazzoni's net. And picked off there by Dalton Johnson, who has time to make a play, move it over to his defensive partner Travis Kuhn. We'll find Andy Williams. Andy Williams with the puck now. He tries to make a move towards the middle of the net.
This is a
Still has the puck,
demonstration
gives it
of
over to Kuhn, Kuhn
Wirecast.
throws it in front of the net, deflected in front by Forrest, but stopped and held by Besika. I do hope I'm saying that right. If there is any of the Arizona State University fans watching this game on our live feed, if you could give me confirmation, as I do not want to keep saying his name wrong.
10:36 remaining in the third period. Face off down to Pasika's right.
As ASU win that draw, they managed to get the puck out of the zone. Comes back to
This
the
is
Cobalt
a demonstration
zone.
of Wirecast.
Puck got caught up in the referee's skate, but Kenny Garrett was there to recover that one. There's a little bit of possession change there. Comes in front, shot goes off the post. Almost a tie game here with 10 minutes left. And now Ryan Grushka goes out with the puck. He has it here. Good body pressure from him. Tried to throw it in front of the net. He did so, and a big hit behind the play. His Grushka seems to be all right as they tap each other on the shin pads.
This is a
Almost
demonstration
a
of
scary play there as
Wirecast.
Grushka was falling. The ASU player fell right behind him and took his upper body region with the almost including his head right into the boards there. So this faceoff comes down to the right of Basika. Matt Winkle lines up for the draw.
As the faceoff comes back to Kowalko. Down to Zagriskas. He'll just try and make a play to the middle.
This
No
is a
one was really driving
demonstration
that there,
of
so,
Wirecast.
Besika manages to cover that puck up.
Teton's defense will take a change. They'll bring out Miko and Dalton Johnson.
The face-off was won back by ASU, but Teton's right on top of them. Imagine turn that puck over as Zagurskis and Will Landsberg. As Zagurskis comes out with it behind the net. Dalton Johnson over to Serenkinen. Serenkinen just chips it back down low. That's a good back check
This
from
is a
Matt Winkle
demonstration
covering the
of
middle, managed to keep that zone.
Wirecast.
Here comes a 2-on-1 down low for the Tetons. Moving in is Zagurskis. Shot just goes wide of the net. Thrown in front there. And back come ASU the other way. As the pass towards the back door, shot is hit up into the netting.
Bit of a close play there as Miko with almost like a missed hit led to the opportunity for ASU. However, he was not able to get that shot where he
This
wanted
is
it
a
to.
demonstration of Wirecast.
Two great chances for both teams going back to back. There is Zagurskis with a nice move, tried to cut in, and then go around the goalie, but it just didn't quite get a hold of the shot, and that sent ASU back the other way with a 3-on-2 opportunity with a backdoor pass, and yet again they just couldn't quite manage to get the shot away. Pass tried to come out through the middle. No one was
This
there
is
to
a
receive it.
demonstration of Wirecast.
As it comes back to Andy Williams on the blue line. Delayed offside here against the Tetons as Kenny Garrett manages to hold that puck into the boards so that ASU cannot counterattack. Good move by Chris Healy to get that puck into the zone. As Tyler Forrest got tied up. Forrest will run it around the boards for Andy Williams. We'll move it back up to Kenny Garrett.
This is a demonstration of
Andy Williams comes out with it
Wirecast.
on the blue line as he tries to make a play to the front of the net. Doesn't quite manage it though. And as ASU come back, and they just dump and change. As we're at just over 8 minutes left here. Third period of this Monday morning hockey game. As, your Tetons have been up since 6 a.m. after breakfast, checking out of the hotel, coming to the rink, getting prepared.
This is a
They're
demonstration
definitely
of
feeling it in their legs and their
Wirecast.
bodies. As they're feeling a little bit run down after 4 games in just as many days. As Kraft has a puck in the middle, shot goes up in the air, fumbled in front, but the goaltender manages just to cover that one up.
4 games in just as many days. Also, the Tetons not getting back to the hotel till about midnight last night after their late 9 o'clock game. So not much sleep for these Tetons here today.
As the faceoff comes to the left
This
of
is a demonstration
net.
of
Faceoff won
Wirecast.
back by Grushka. As it'll be sent down the length of the ice back into Besika's net as he'll block that one away. And ASU coming through the neutral zone with speed. Picked off there by Kraft and Lincoln. As Kraft now has a puck. Who made one nice move. Recovering stick of the defender. Just managed to break up that play, as that would have been a nice opportunity there for Kraft.
This is a demonstration
little bit
of
of time there.
Wirecast.
Pass up to Kuhn. Manages to keep that one on side. As Lincoln has it down low. He gives it over to Kraft. As they battle in the corner now too. As Mikko Strankinen comes down on that play. Picked off there by ASU. As they try and chip that one off the boards. Kuhn there equal to the task. As it will be sent down the length of the ice. And an
This
icing
is
call
a
against
demonstration of
ASU.
Wirecast.
With 6:33 left here in the third period, Teton still up by 1. Sorry, Moose. They are leading the ASU opponents 2-1, should I say?
I was just gonna throw in no change for Arizona. Gives the Tetons a chance of fresh legs to take advantage here.
As the face-off is won by Winkle, throws it down to Zagurskis. However, ASU managed to try and chip the puck out. Kept it well there by
This is a
Kenny Garrett.
demonstration of
Three
Wirecast.
Tetons are looking for it. Alone, Matt Winkle's shot goes off the side of the net. Such a close call there from Matt Winkle. There's a great pass from Zagurskis, as he was all alone in there. Spin around attempt by ASU, picked off there by Winkle. However, it comes back to Zagurskis in his own zone. Picked off there by Will Landsberg, and a big hit there against Will Landsberg.
This
Matt Winkle's
is a
there to
demonstration
collect
of
the puck.
Wirecast.
You move it up to Dalton Johnson. Johnson trying to make a play at the front of the net. Loose in front of the net. Now a breakaway opportunity for ASU. As they have Dalton Johnson and Kenny Garrett on his sticks. What a move, what a save by Ryan Buttazzoni. As they're going to call a penalty shot here. As it seemed that the player was hooked as they try to make that move. As we're going to have a penalty shot, folks.
This is a
Kind of a
demonstration of
surprise
Wirecast.
to me, as the player did actually get the shot off, as Buttazzoni was forced to make the save. But in the Tetons' second morning game this year, will have their second penalty shot against them. 5:32 remaining in the third period, 2-1 score. This is a big moment, folks.
As it'll be number 12, Aiden Ward, for ASU up against freshman goalie Brian Buttazzoni. As he comes in with a little,
This
little
is a
slower,
demonstration
comes in a
of
little bit more speed. Following
Wirecast.
puck shot saved by Buttazzoni, as that puck was bobbling on his stick.
Excellent work.
Buttazzoni stayed with it.
Excellent work by Buttazzoni. A huge point in the game. Team needed a save. He comes up big.
So he gets a nice little tap on the pads there from his teammates. As they appreciate the impact he's having on this game so far. He's not been the busier goalie of the two, but he's
This is a
been up to the task when he's
demonstration
been
of
called upon.
Wirecast.
As Mikko Strankinen comes out with his own zone, he makes a pass over to Andy Williams. Andy Williams with the puck, he tries to make a play over to Mikko Strankinen. Managed it, tossed in front there. Loose in front for Forrest, but a big shot. He just misses wide of the net. As he comes down to Cole Weltko in defense, tries to find Tyler Forrest in front, doesn't quite get a handle on it. As Mikko Strankinen throws it in front, shot, rebound, another save, still loose in front.
This
That
is
puck
a
was never
demonstration of
The
Wirecast.
referee blew the whistle anyway.
Williams with the good eye there, making sure the puck wasn't covered before taking a few whacks. Referee in the far angle blew it dead. This face-off comes down to the right of Basika. The Lincoln line out there again for the Tetons.
As ASU managed to win the draw, but again, the Tetons all over them.
This
Imagine
is
turn
a
that puck over.
demonstration of Wirecast.
As Zagurskis and Landsberg are in there battling for it. As Will Landsberg doesn't want that puck to come up top, so he'll just throw it back down low. Plenty attempt by ASU only comes as far as Cole Weltko. So he'll regroup with his defensive partner, Mikko Strankinen. Tries to find Will Landsberg on the far side, doesn't quite manage it.
This is
Well,
a
they're
demonstration
mismatched
of
there.
Wirecast.
Switch play by Will Landsberg finds Lincoln. Matt Winkle alone in front, shot. And that one just gets tipped over the top of the net by Bazika, shot. And another save by Bazika. As the Tetons regroup in the neutral zone. Travis Kuhn trying to make a pass over to Andy Williams, picked off there by Marcus Valver of ASU. However,
This
goes
is
back
a
with the puck here.
demonstration of
Neutral zone,
Wirecast.
picked off again. Now a chance for ASU. Good back check there from Tyler Forrest, breaking up that play. As he was flying back there. As we're at 3.5 minutes left here in the third period. Teton still up by 1, holding on to that lead. And that one will be called offside.
So with 3:22 remaining in this game, this
This is a
faceoff will come
demonstration
outside.
of Wirecast.
We will watch Basica to see if the ASU coach decides to take him out for the extra attacker.
As the face-off is won back by ASU. And they come through the neutral zone. Into Teton territory, trying to throw in front of the net. Still loose in front of the net. Throwing back door, picked off there by Grushka. He should have got that puck cleared.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Kraft is there to pick it up. Close call there for the Tetons as Lincoln's there with speed. He's got great speed there, finds Grushka. Tried to find Kraft in the back door. But low in the front, there was Grushka after a pass from Kraft. And a good save again by Basica, keeping this a one-goal game.
Good work by this line here, creating some opportunities down low. Lincoln using his speed to drive wide. Grushka using his eyes, and Kraft getting that final pass out.
This is a demonstration of
Definitely one
Wirecast.
of Lincoln's it's definitely one of Lincoln's best attributes is his speed. As he's able to get around defensemen with his speed and throw that puck in front of the net. Is what he did there. As it comes back to the Tetons in the neutral zone, where Grushka will pick up the puck. He'll just try and fire it in deep, but it goes up into the glass.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Bit of a interesting play for him, as he's not too impressed with himself, but that's okay. Happens to everyone. 2:27 remaining in the third period now. Face off at center ice.
Faceoff dumped him deep there. As Forrest will go in and force after it along with Andy Williams. However, ASU come out with the puck only
This
as far
is a
as.
demonstration of
And a
Wirecast.
breakaway here for Andy Williams. All alone, backdoor pass. Oh, and almost lands right for Tyler Forrest as he's frustrated with himself. And I think he expected Andy Williams to shoot that one. As did I. As back come ASU again. Again, they lose the puck in the neutral zone as it comes back to Kowalko, and he'll just chip it down the length of ASU defense. And that'll be a nice call against ASU.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
No single from ASU's coach so far. And Andy Williams and Tyler Forrest with a golden opportunity just missed there. Could have easily been a 2-goal lead for the Tetons.
As Grushka, Winkle, and Zagurskis are out there now. Grushka wins it back to Srenkin and gives it over to Dalton Johnson. Dalton Johnson will just toss it in deep. Tetons need to play a little bit of a possession game here, so they can
This
keep the
is
puck
a
in the
demonstration
ASU
of
zone.
Wirecast.
Then it will see this game through. As it comes back for the Tetons in the neutral zone. Grushka has it. He'll get over the red line, just jump it in deep. And back on ASU as they try to find a high guy, jumping up with Dalton Johnson to catch that puck. He chips to the length of the ice. Almost found Matt Winkle going on a breakaway. There was a body in the way that slowed him down.
This is a demonstration of
And
Wirecast.
turnover there by ASU finds Grushka. Back to Winkle, throws it in front. And yet another save by Mexica. As Winkle was just trying to, I think he was trying to find a backdoor Matt Winkle. As now we have a timeout from ASU with 51.8 seconds left here in the third period.
I like what Grushka was trying to do on that last play. He realized that Basica was over there. From the position that he was on the ice, wouldn't have been the best scoring
This
opportunity,
is a
so he decided to go back to
demonstration
Matt
of
Winkle in the slot.
Wirecast.
Just a good glove save there to keep this game at 1. So now it's gut check time for the Tetons with 52 seconds remaining in this game. We can expect the ASU coach to single for that extra attacker fairly soon. However, the faceoff is in the ASU zone. So everyone draws out their plans here and figures out what they're going to try to do on this next face-off.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Looks like ASU is set and ready to go. Coach John Bocas taking a bit more time. And the ref singles to get the game going again.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
As Coach Bocas will send out Andy Williams, Tyler Force, and Chris Hilly out to call Weltical. He'll throw it down low for Kenny Garrett. He'll give it back over to Andy Williams, who will throw it back up for Weltical, who will then try and throw it back down. Picked off there by ASU.
This is a demonstration of
Just
Wirecast.
take that puck in deep. Along with the help of Andy Williams, however, picked off there on the half wall. They managed to do it, and ASU will pull their goaltender with 20 seconds left here in the period. If they need it now. It's Forrest that fails the attempt to clear. Shot comes in off the pad of Buttazzoni. Shot rebound. Save again by Buttazzoni. Here comes Chris Hill, and he was sent at length of the ice. And that will be whistled
This
down
is a demonstration
for icing
of
with
Wirecast.
5.7 seconds left here in the third.
You know what they say, this is the biggest draw of the game right here. So for the Tetons, it'll be their signature man, Andy Williams.
These Tetons will look to just get as many blocks through as they can. They win the draw back. Shot comes in, blocked in front by Chris Hilly. And that will do it, folks. As your Tetons finish this game 2-1, and they finish this road trip 3-1-0. It's definitely been a successful road trip for them. The first game was what didn't go the way they wanted it to, but they managed to bounce back and get the job done.
Thank you very much for putting up with our voices all weekend long. Have a good rest of your day, as I guess it's still the morning, here at least. And we'll see you next weekend when the Tetons take on Montana Tech.
That will be at home.
This is a demonstration of
First home game for the
Wirecast.
Tetons since the new year. As Nasika gets a lot of job well done from the Tetons, as he had a really strong game.
Fantastic goaltending game overall. Buttazzoni came up big when he had to. Basika made some fantastic saves. Good 2-1 game for the goalies.
As always, folks, it's been a privilege here broadcasting for you on Teton Hockey Live. I've been Angus Ling, my partner in crime, the Moose, Christian Strecker.
This is a demonstration
We'll see
of
you soon.
Wirecast.